Hey, I so I just wanted to kind of talk about family and like kind of having a support system, and even when you kind of don't have a support system, how you can kind of be your own support system, just kind of trying to work with your mind. That's like pretty much the only way that I've ever gotten through life is by focusing on my mindset and the way I approach people and even just kind of deal with people and their comments, even my family, my loved ones. Like when I was little, everyone kind of just told me to that I have to deal with it. That after a while, like children don't just complain for no reason. So my mom believed that there was something wrong with me, but um, after the doctors keep saying that, oh, it's growing pains, or oh, she's just a child that worries, or she has behavioral problems. They said I was depressed, like when you're a child. Like, yeah, I was, maybe sad because my body hurt, but, I had spasmings and, all these things. But, after a while, when doctors keep telling you, no, you have this, or like just keep misdiagnosing you and telling you it's all mental because they cannot figure out your physical, um it kind of gets to you. I feel like it kind of plants that seed where if anything mental is to come out of it, it if you're not strong enough mentally, it will start manifesting itself. A mental problem will start manifesting itself, whether it's in the form of depression or anxiety or anything, like any sort of mental condition, OCD. Like I'm OCD when it comes to like organization. I cannot There are certain things that I cannot like proceed in my daily functions without having like certain things a certain way. And it's kind of ruled my life, but I deal with it. It comes with, I don't know where I guess that stems through. I'd have to, I guess, look deeper into it mentally, but that's like a completely different video. What I want to address is just kind of directing this to chronically ill people's families. Like, it's hard we understand that it's hard on you guys. It's hard on our family members to have to deal with us. It's like you didn't ask to have to deal with the burden of taking care of a sick loved one. But then again, you have to realize we didn't ask to be sick. It's not something that we manifested and we decided to become. Like, it's just the way we were born. This is something we were born with, something that manifested itself with amongst the years. I I have tried to lift the burden off my family, but it comes with the territory. It comes with the package. Um, my mom is constantly worrying about me. Like currently, I have my left eye is like completely messed up. I can't see my face out of it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see a eye surgeon and see if she's dealt with many EDS patients, according to her. So I will be seeing if she can help me, and if she can, she'll be posted on my doctor database, which I will be post. I have all the list. I just haven't posted it yet. I'll post it a raw list soon. It's just I'm getting ready for finals now, and it's just a lot. My lungs are killing me every time I sneeze. It's the worst pain. When I feel that sneeze coming on, I'm scared. I'm scared of the pain to follow the sneeze. Like, I don't know if anyone else experiences this when with the people with lung issues, but oh my god, I hate sneezing. I passionately hate sneezing, and I dread any time I have to sneeze. I try to suppress it, which maybe makes it more painful, but it pretty much stops me in my tracks, and sometimes I collapse. I fall to the ground after sneezing because of the pain in my chest. Um, I'm still looking for a nephrologist. They are very, very difficult to find. Um I don't know where to even start with that. I don't know. If anyone knows of any nephrologist, I feel like just waiting till I need dialysis. Like the CT scans of my abdomen show that my kidneys are in trouble. But my left kidney at least. But I have two kidneys, so all these doctors keep telling me you have EDS. That's their reason. They can't fix EDS, so they don't want to fix my kidney. They just want to kind of wait till they just need to take it out. And I don't want to wait till to I want to try and save it, but that's just me. Um when it comes to family, like I was told like by maybe 25, 26 doctors that I do not have EDS. When I discovered the symptoms of EDS and matched them up to what I was dealing with, because I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia for a while, and that wasn't doing anything for me. Nobody took me seriously, but I went to so many. I went back and forth between rheumatologists and neurologists, and they all told me I have mental problems, that either I'm making it up or I have some serious mental problems. And they told me, many young women that are tall and skinny are flexible. Like they didn't look at my arm as like, maybe this is like too flexible, or maybe like, she is in pain. They're like, no, you look healthy enough. You're EDS, you don't have EDS. And even if you did have EDS, this is what one doctor at Columbia, a rheumatologist at Columbia University, told me this. He said, even if you did have EDS, it doesn't matter because EDS does not cause pain. That's what he told me. And just, my loved ones hearing this, they're like, well, these are the professionals. They went to school for how many years? If 25 to 26 of them are telling you this, maybe it's right. Maybe this is in your head. Maybe maybe you're not in pain. Like maybe your pain is being caused by something you're manifesting in your mind. Maybe it's depression, but maybe it's your malnutrition. But I know myself. We all know ourselves. Nobody knows me or my body better than I do. And I knew there was something wrong with me. When you're physically, not mentally, like okay, I might be a little off mentally, whatever you want to say, like that's a personal that's a personal judgment on based on like liking me as a person. But when it comes to mental imbalances, I am I think I'm just as functional as the next, and I don't think I need to be categorized in any mental disorders that are out there. I even got a mental evaluation for disability. When I applied for disability, they sent me to a psychiatrist who told me I was sane. So, um, when it comes to getting diagnosed, I obviously currently now hold a concrete diagnosis of EDS. They found me with classic type 1, and they clinically diagnosed me with type 3. So they finally, I pretty much referred myself to a geneticist because no doctor was going to do it for me. Um, I pretty much took my neurologist's name and told my geneticist, Doctor blah 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 is referred me to get tested for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and more fans, and I pretty much went in. without any referral, technically, without a real referral. I referred myself. I showed them all my medical documentations, all my blood work, all my heart workup, my all the pretty much all the symptom, all the things that show the symptoms of EDS that matched up. And she looked at me like, looks like you are clinically you have EDS. Like, she looked at all my hyperflexibility, she checked my skin. I have velvet skin. Um I have the hyper mobility, the dislocations. I showed her all the dislocations that I can do, and explained to her just the what my body feels, and it's pretty much matched up with EDS. She clinically diagnosed me with EDS on the spot, and then did blood work, and it turns out I also have classic. I also have type 1. So don't just take the word of these doctors by when they just look at you and they're like, you look healthy. I don't feel like you know taking you seriously. Like, it's I don't feel like the doctors do this on purpose, but I just kind of feel like the biases take over them, the biases that they have developed over the years, and we need to break these biases. When I got diagnosed, I sent my medical records to every single one of those doctors that told me I do not have ADS. And of course, none of them apologized, none of them got back to me, but maybe the next time they come across another patient like me, they won't just shoot them down. And maybe they will give them the referral that they need rather than tossing them back and forth between rheumatologists and neurologists. It's just going back and forth until you get a diagnosis. With my diagnosis, now I finally have been like accepted. Now they're looking at me like, oh, oops, sorry, you have all the classic signs. My eye ripped, the back of my eye ripped, classic connective tissue disorder. My lungs are all messed up, classic connective tissue disorder. My kidneys, classic connective tissue disorder. I bruise, I dislocate. I've been dislocating all my life. They told me I'm either clumsy. I've even been accused of doing it to myself, like inflicting pain and injuries on myself, like on purpose. That's why they thought I had a mental disorder, because they thought I was actually trying to hurt myself on purpose so that I can get attention. And this is sad. Like, you can just imagine the the pain and just the sadness I've gone through, just like, wow, nobody believes me. Like, I'm alone. Nobody's going through this, and that's why no one believes me. It's they're just trying to rationalize out what's going on, and they just kind of point the finger to the mind because the physical looks fine. And until I can't walk anymore, until now they're physically seeing all my symptoms. Like, now it's pretty hard to hide. I'm, wasting away. You can't hide heart failure. You can't hide lung dysfunction. You can't hide kidney dysfunction. You can't hide, my optic nerve ripping. You cannot hide my muscle spasming. You cannot hide my spine shifting. My spine is on the left side of my body. Like, it wasn't like that before. It shifts back and forth, and you cannot hide these things anymore. Before, when I was younger and I was going through these pains and I had all of these signs, nobody would listen until I took it in my own hands. So if you have a child, you have a son, you have a daughter, you have a cousin, you have anybody, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend that is in pain, that looks normal, but is going through these things, and you think they're a hypochondriac, or just mentally unstable, or oh, it's just fibromyalgia, it's all in her mind, hysteria, God, these women, you don't understand these women, or whatever. Like, don't judge them. Don't, because that judgment from loved ones, it hurts. It really, really hurts, and it does take a toll. And it can, the way, like, I love my family so much, and when my mother, who has been there for me for since the day I was born, never left my side, when she would sometimes bring up the like the hint that she might think that I like, just hint to me, ask me, do you really think, this is going on, or do you think this is, you're just too stressed? Do you think these are manifestations of just you working too hard? Or when those questions are asked, or when, boyfriends ask, are you testing me? Are you really feeling this way, or are you testing our relationship? Like, that hurts. That really hurts, and it puts you through like an emotional roller coaster. It makes you feel alone. It makes you feel like nobody understands, and it makes you kind of feel like you're just alone, and no one is going to ever get it, and no one believes you. This whole time they try to deal with you, but no one really believes you. And it's just, I want to send the message to all those loved ones. Don't do it to them. Don't do it. If you even think that there might be a mental, dysfunction, like, if someone is mental, they're going to realize it themselves and come to you, or do it in a different way. If someone just keeps saying there's something wrong with my body, it's just, there's something wrong with my body, don't wait till the physical symptoms start manifesting itself, because once that happens, it's too late. My body's already like on its way out. So now people are believing me, when I could have gotten help when I was younger, and I wouldn't be so bad off right now. I would, I feel like all this disbelief have shaved years off my life. And God knows what my original lifespan would have been. Now, for as long as my kidney holds up, for as long as my heart holds up, who knows? But just be supportive. It's hard. I sympathize with you, I know. But it's also, it's hard on both sides. You're not the only one going through it, and just, be there. Go to the doctor's office. Go see that geneticist, because the geneticist is the key. No other doctor can diagnose you. They can treat your symptoms, but no other doctor can diagnose you. And I wish I had known that, because I would have went straight to a geneticist if I had known that no other doctor can clinically diagnose you with a connective tissue disorder. So go see a geneticist if you think you have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And if you have a loved one that thinks they have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, go with them to the geneticist. Support them. And if it turns out they don't have it, move on to the next step. Don't give up. Do not give up on them, because there are so many diseases and rare disorders out there, and you don't want to be the one to making it worse. The disease itself takes a mental toll on you. Don't don't like don't add any more stress to it. Just, let's all just support each other. I'm here, you know, messaging people and communicating and sharing symptoms and sharing ways to alleviate things, and just um just let's all just be there for each other. We need each other. That's the only way we can get through this. And I know if it wasn't for my loved ones, I probably wouldn't even be here anymore. I wouldn't be fighting for my life. And that's the honest truth. I am strong because of my loved ones and their support. So support your loved ones.